Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another plan with me to share with you all, but this week is gonna be a little bit different because I filmed all the clips for putting down the base of the kit, the sidebar, and stickers Monday through Tuesday, and then I went to go film a magical video, wasn't happy with some of the clips, and then proceeded to use the delete all with this date option, which I saw and noticed that it was deleting for quite some time and the clips were only like 30 seconds long. And then when I went to go upload the footage, I noticed that my plan with me stuff was just gone and I had deleted it along with those rejected clips and whatever. So yeah, I was like freaking out. I was really upset because this is coming out like really cute if I do say so myself. And I didn't want to miss a plan with me if I didn't really need to, because like if you guys haven't noticed, I've been on quite a roll. So yeah, I thought I would just go over really quickly what I have right now like I would in the beginning of my voiceovers, and then I'll continue the rest of the video sped through like normal with the voiceover. So yeah, for this week, the week of September 10th to September 16th, I am using the Gossip Girl kit from ScribblePrintsCo. Andrea is flying into New York this week and there is a planner conference little party thing on Saturday in New York, so that's what all the planner girls are coming for, and I thought it would just be really cute to use this kit, and because me and Andre kind of look like Blair and Serena, so I love it. Although I feel like I want to be more like Blair, but I look like Serena because she has blonde hair. But yes, it's a really cute kit. I really love the colors. They're very like bright, hot pink and hot orange, but still autumnal, and we're in autumn. It's finally starting to get a little bit cold outside and I really like it. Autumn is my favorite. But yeah, so I had the bottom washi was just this bow pattern and I cut it in half and then used some magenta Simply Gilded gold foil bows on the bottom here. I really like how it looks. The pink is not an exact match for this like, it's not plummy, but it's more of a dark magenta, and this is more of a true magenta, so it's not an exact match, but I think like you don't really notice it when it's separate like this. And then of course the full boxes kind of go in random. I have the double box up here on Friday and Saturday, and then each of the full boxes has some foil on it, so any of the sort of deco boxes get this like squared off framed foil box. They're from ScribblePrintsCo, and then the double box has two different types of the photo corners on the edges there. So you have one here and then one here, and then I decided I didn't want to leave the two girl boxes out, so I just put some foil photo corners from ScribblePrintsCo on there as well. And then, so that was all down. I put the deco down. I put in Kiki's birthday, whose birthday was on the 12th of September. And then just my sidebar, like always, you have the full box, the two habit trackers with the two little mini icons. I used one of the fancy boxes and a sticker of me and Andrea to mark that Auntie Draw is coming this week. I'm so excited. I'm most excited for Andrea to get here. Then I have a to-do header with some washi, and then two of the ombre heart checklists with that little piece of washi at the bottom there. So that is just the base of my week, and then I guess I'll zoom you guys in for Monday and Tuesday. I'll flip it over like this. So on Monday, I have a piece of washi and then a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji that says no school because we had off for Rosh Hashanah. Then I have a Mandy Dreams glitter film slate to mark the publishing of my plan with me. And then after that, later in the day, I opened up a P.O. box because I didn't want mail coming to my house. So I was just like, I think it's time for me to get a P.O. box just so I felt more comfortable giving out the address. So I will leave it linked down below. You don't have to send me anything just because sometimes people do ask if I have a P.O. box. I will have it down there, but you don't have to feel inclined to send me anything. But if you would like to, it is down there. Okay, yes. So for that, I used a fancy label along with a Whimsical Cat Studio girl mailing off some letters. I just thought it would be really cute to mark it like that. And then after all that, I ran some errands with my mom, and then me and my sister drove her to the airport because she went to Spain. So everyone's in Europe but me and my sister. I think even my sister's boyfriend is going to Amsterdam, so I'm extremely jealous. Then at the bottom over here, I have a little meal icon for dinner at Chipotle. Me and my sister were trying to find random places to go eat, and every single one of them was closed down and out of business. So that really sucked. So we just ended up settling for Chipotle, and we were in the city that day to go see Puffs the Play. Hi! I just love saying that so much. If you guys have seen Puffs, you'll know what that hi is from. But it was such a funny play, and I really enjoyed it. It was hilarious, and I don't know, like I said, I feel like I mentioned a million times, but it made me so proud to be a Puff, and like, we are cool too, but also we are sort of lame, but cool. I loved it so much. So if you're in New York, highly recommend you going to see that. Like, even if you just are not a Hufflepuff and you like Harry Potter, it's very funny. There's a lot of like inside jokes, and if you love Harry Potter, they'll be hilarious to you. Then at the end of the day, when we got home at like midnight, me and my sister needed to take out the trash, so I used a little mini trash icon there. Now, moving on to Tuesday. So on Tuesday, I commuted to the city with my friend Florraine because she had an interview, but she was also flying to Italy. See, everyone's going to Europe. So she was flying to Italy and had all of her like luggage and bags with her, and she needed someone to watch them because she didn't want to go into her interview with all of her things. And I was like, I have a day off. Sure, like, you sound desperate and I want to be a good friend and help. So we commuted to the city together, we hung out, and then when she went to her interview, I went to Starbucks and just chilled. And so for that, for the commute, I used just the BFF kind of like sticker from Once More with Love with the two best friends with the Munchkins. And then for chilling at Starbucks, I used another fancy label along with a Moonlight Paper Co. coffee cup sticker. And then I wanted to reply to YouTube comments, so I did that while I waited at Starbucks, and I used the foiled @ symbol from ScribblePrintsCo for that. And then when I got home, me and my sister went on a quick grocery run, so I used the grocery cart foiled icon for that. And then I just did a lot of like filming and editing this night, and then some homework. So I needed to film this plan with me, and I felt so accomplished that I did it, and then went straight into filming a magical video, because these are two very different types of filming setups, and the fact that I did both in one day, I was so impressed with myself, which is why I was so mad that I deleted the footage. But anyway, for the plan with me filming, I used a Whimsical Cat Studio film sticker, and then for filming the magical video, I used a Munchkin holding a camera. And then I needed to edit my magical video, so I just used up one of the Munchkins on the laptop because it was the last sticker on one of the sheets. So I figured I'd use up that and then throw away a sticker sheet. And then the last thing I the last thing that I did was read for sociology. It was around like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, so I thought it'd be really cute to use the Munchkin that's like, has like night in the background and is drinking a cup of coffee, although I didn't drink a cup of coffee because I needed to wean myself off. But yeah, so that is all the base and Monday through Tuesday, and now voiceover me will take over from here and tell you guys about the rest of the week. Oh, hey guys, it's voiceover Jess, and I've slightly lost my voice a little bit. I can't go, like, my voice can't go like higher than right here because then it sounds really, really mannish and deep, like, or it cracks like I'm going through puberty. But anyway, moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I wanted to mark was publishing my Harry Potter tag magical video, and I used a foiled icon in gold from ScribblePrintsCo. And I did actually have school that day. I feel like I just haven't had any classes at all whatsoever. So the spring semester is going to be rough because we only have like a week off sometime in there. But yeah, so I went to school and had a ton of coffee, and I wanted to mark morning coffee because I got my new paper and milk stickers in the mail. So I used a skinny piece of washi along with the paper and milk morning coffee script. I love her handwriting so freaking much. I was worried a little bit because it looked so like different to my handwriting, but it blends right in. It is family with my handwriting. I love it so much. So after the morning coffee, I had that one class I went to, and then I went home and I FaceTimed Auntie Dra. We kept losing service. I don't know why I felt the need to say it, but I just like remembered right now. We kept losing service for some reason, and that's never happened before. But anyway, I marked that with a Munchkin holding up the iPhone, and then I didn't have a lot that I needed to mark this day because I pretty much spent all of it just drawing. So I decided to mark that I had to walk my dog, which I never mark. I mean, I do it every single day. I'm the afternoon shift, but because my mom was in Spain and my sister leaves for work like at 5 o'clock in the morning. I didn't volunteer. They made me walk him in the morning before class, and then in the afternoon as well, since I am home. So yeah, I marked that with a paw print foil sticker, also from ScribblePrintsCo. Then to mark drawing all day, I used one of the patterned half boxes along with a munchkin drawing on the iPad to mark that. And then afterwards, I just pretty much watched Friends all like the entire time I was drawing. So I marked that with another foiled sticker, pulling in all the foil as much as I can. The TV one for, oh wait, I just lost my train of thought, like always. I used the TV icon to mark watching Friends, and then I used this envelope foil icon, also again from the same ScribblePrintsCo sheet, to mark my massive SPC Happy Mail, which there was so much that I filmed a haul for it, and that'll be going up on Wednesday or Thursday, I think, because I have tests coming up, and I feel like this week that I'm planning right now for you guys, I didn't get anything done that I wanted to. I had every intention, but then things came up, you'll see, and then the weekend just wiped me out. So I was like, there was no studying, and I need to do a lot of it this week. And my Gobstone Alley box from Gobstone Alley hasn't showed up, and that was the video I wanted to film. So I was like, I'm just gonna skip a magical video and put up a haul instead, which I think a lot of you guys will enjoy because I got a lot of good stuff. So moving on to Thursday, the first thing I wanted to mark was that I went to the DMV because I needed to get new license plates. Like, it's real serious. Like, they found me and they were like, hey, you moved. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I moved. So now I have 30 days to change my plates. But I got there, and then they were asking me for all this paperwork, and I'm so not adult and savvy with cars. So I was like, I don't know what you need from me. I WhatsApped my mom in Spain. I'm like, what do they need from me? And she's like, they need your title. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And she's like, wait, you don't own your car? I'm like, I know. So what is that? And she's like, just wait for me to get back and we'll go together. I'm like, great. So I drove all this way, but it worked out because I'm not going to go into it because it's not my business to tell. But basically, boys are absolute shitheads. Pardon my Francais, but they are absolute poopy heads. And so I was near Carla's school. My friend Carla. Did I mention my friend Carla? My friend Carla. I was by her school, and she was going through it. Like, she was going through it. And I was just like, boys are shitheads. And like, we went to the mall, and then we did a bunch of stuff. Did we just go to the mall? I don't remember. But I didn't want to mark going to the mall, so I had these munchkins holding up the middle finger, and I was like, this is perfect. And I grabbed a fancy label, and I just wrote, boys are such shitheads in there, because it's like, ugh. Ugh. So I marked that after the DMV. I feel like things work out that way. Like, she called me as I was driving to the DMV, and like, I was like, I'll pick you up in like 2 or 3 hours. And the whole thing happened with me not understanding anything that I'm doing with the car worked out for her because I went to go pick her up and got to console her. I don't know if I made her feel any better, but I hope I did. So yeah, so after all of that, we went to a Shake Shack, and I used a munchkin eating a burger to mark that. And then I wanted to mark that my Erin Condren notebooks came in the mail. So at first I was going to use a foiled icon, but it was going to overlap over the glitter header, and since it's transparent, I really didn't like how that looked, so I used one of the fancy pattern icons that come in the kit to mark that. So after that, I wanted to mark that an Etsy shop called Amos Plush. I think it's run by the Instagram account Amelia B83 or like 93 or something like that. They have really like unique and original pins that they make, and it was the one of the Weasley clock and the little spoons of all the Weasleys. Well, it's just Ginny and Ron on the pin, but it's like really like intricate and well done, and I just love the Weasley clock so much, so I really wanted this pin, and they released it once before, and I didn't know about it, and they sold out, so I was like, I need to get my hands on it. So since it was a Weasley pin, I used a sticker from Paper and Milk that was from the Hogwarts sheet, well, like I guess the Harry Potter sheet, and it was just Ron Weasley, and I thought it'd be really cute to mark it that way. Then I wanted to mark filming my SBC haul. Well, yes, my SBC haul. Yes, filming my SBC haul. So I used a foiled camera sticker. And then after that, I used another package foiled sticker from ScribblePrintsCo to mark packing up a little like sticker package of a lot of my D-Stash stickers for my new friend Victoria, who's Kestora Magic. So if you guys like my magical videos, go watch her magical videos because they're like 10 times better than mine. And she has so much Harry Potter stuff. I am very, very jealous. She even has like a Harry Potter room. It's very cool. So yeah, so after I packed that up, I was planning on drawing. Good thing I remember. See, I remembered. I'm so proud of me for remembering. So I put down a Munchkin sticker along with a draw script. Did I not do this on camera? Okay, well, whatever. You guys will see it, but I ended up replacing it with a phone icon because Carla called me, and then we just ended up chatting for hours, and then the theme of it was boys are shitheads. So yeah, we were just chatting, and I was like trying to make her feel better, and then she's just trying to make me feel better because now we're both single ladies. Well, her new, me, her recent, me, I'm like an old fart now in this like single dome. Anyway, I digress. Can't talk about this seriously. I can only talk about it self-deprecatingly. I need to stop. Okay, moving on to Friday. The first thing that I needed to mark was that I had to go to the mechanic to get my mom's car inspected or something. She waits until she's out of the country for me to do that, but that didn't work out, and there was so much going on Friday that I was like, I don't need to mark this. So the first thing I did mark was that I packed my weekend bag because I was going to be staying in Manhattan with Andrea and Ale for the SGS, is it New York Planner Conference? Yes, SGS New York Planner Conference, which was going to be on Saturday. So I used a Happy Dia packing bag to mark that. And then I ended up meeting up with Ale and Andrea, and we ended up going to get, did I say ended up a million times? I think I did. I'm sorry. I didn't get any sleep this weekend, and I'm really trying to get this plan with me up on a Monday. I'm sorry. Excuse me. So we ended up going to this place called Cafe Havana, well, it's Habana, but I was like Havana. It was so good. It's in Soho on West Broadway, I'm pretty sure it is on West Broadway, and it was so good. Me and Ali had this thing that was like a cafecito, but it wasn't, it was like a cordalito, I don't remember, sorry, Ali, please tell me, I don't remember what it was. And then there was like something called a sloppy Jose, which is really good, and then we put jalapenos in it, and that was just like a game changer. And me and Andre were even just like talking about how like she was craving it, and I'm like, yo, let's go back. Even though she's in Texas, like she's back in Texas. But yeah, it was really, really good. So I marked that with a foiled icon from ScribblePrintsCo. And then we were just shopping around in Soho. We went to this like artist flea market. I bought myself some earrings and like this like fashion illustration, you know how we do on a journaling card. And I used a Chasing Chels girl from like the sampler sheet with shopping bags to mark that. And then we ended up going like on a sweets shopping trip. So I used a emoji with like a stack of macarons because we ended up going to Lauderie. We were trying to figure out how to pronounce it. It's really funny. So we went to Lauderie and Georgetown Cupcake, and I bought 4 cupcakes. I think Ali ate the coconut one I got her, and then I left them in the hotel room when I checked out on Sunday morning, which is, you know, fantastic. I'm so glad I spent all that money and didn't get to eat my cupcakes. I'm so sad. But yeah, so I marked that, and then after that, we ended up going back uptown to set up Andrea's table, to set up the ScribblePrintsCo table, which was full of so many goodies. It looked so cute. There's like a little Eiffel Tower, and then we had Marie, because we ended up going to the Disney store, and we were like, how cute would Marie look on the table? So we picked up one of her, and then we ended up finding Marie lip smackers, and it was just like, it was just so perfect for the table. I wish we could have sat at it, but then also like the table I sat at was like pretty perfect, but I'll get into that in a minute. So we set up the table, and I had my first pumpkin spice latte, well, like my tester pumpkin spice latte. I always get a tester every year because I don't like pumpkin spice lattes, but I felt the need to get one because I really wanted to use the sticker from Paper and Milk that said pumpkin spice latte. So I did get one, and I did mark it. It was probably my 5th cup of coffee that day, which, no bueno, that's a lot of caffeine. So yeah, I marked that. Then we just frolicked around in Times Square, and we were like in the hotel, right? Like on the Cursed Child building, and I was just like Like my heart was a flutter every time because I'm like, Anthony Boyle is right next to us. The amount of times I said that like during the day was annoying. Like I know, but I just couldn't help myself because I was like, Anthony Boyle's in that building. And then Andrea was like at one point, wait, is he coming out of this door, like for stage door? And then she was like, just wait here. Like, wait for him. And I was like, no, he comes out like really late. Like, it's fine. It's past your bedtime. No, can't we go? Like, please, come on. I can't do this. I'm shy. No, it was really funny though. But yeah, so I marked frolicking in Times Square with the star, foiled icon. Foiled icon, yes. And then we ended up going to get dinner at Joe's Shanghai, which was like soup dumplings, and it was so delicious. So I marked it with a wonton in a million sticker with all of her little characters sitting at a table, because we went with Irene and Wonton in I said Cynthia in my head, and then Wonton in a million came out with Irene and Cynthia and her 2 assistants, and one of them I found out I went to high school with, so that was fun, and Ale and Andrea, obviously. So yeah, that was a Friday night. I really need to never film a voiceover again when I'm tired. So yeah, that was Friday night, and moving on to Saturday. I didn't go to sleep till 2:30, and we woke up at 6:30. Well, I woke up at 6:30. I'm pretty sure Ali and Andrea woke up at like 6 because they're crazy. But I was really, really tired, so Starbucks was my friend. And that's the first thing that I marked was a Starbucks run with a paper and milk coffee cup sticker. And then I used a half box along with the planner meetup emojis to mark the planner conference. And I got to sit at the Harry Potter table. There were 2 Harry Potter tables, so I sat at Imperfectly Perfect's planner table. It had the big sorting hat on it, and it was really funny because I was posting on my Instagram stories, and a lot of you guys were like, of course you're sitting at the Harry Potter table, and I felt just like really lucky that we got that table, and like Andrea and Ali, like all 3 of us got to sit there. There was like a TN, it was a B6 TN. There's like a lot of goodies there. There was so much good swag. And one of them was a B6TN that looked like the Marauders map, and it was slightly glittery. And I was just freaking out. It was so good. And there was butterbeers. Oh, and there was little like stuffed animal hedgewigs. I say hedgewig. I know it's Hedwig, but I call it hedgewig. They're little hedgewigs. And I was like, he's so soft. And I was like holding him and carrying him everywhere with me. And then me and Ale ended up naming him Bendito because just it's who he is, and that's who Hedwig is. Little Bendito the Hedwig, or Hedwig the little Bendito owl. He's so cute. Oh my god, I love him so much. Yeah, so to mark that, I used a fancy label along with a paper and milk Gryffindor Morrow sticker. And then after that, I marked that I did some shopping at vendors, at Peach Palm and Mommy Lay. Did I buy wontons? No, I didn't buy any wontons. I really wanted Cynthia's little like steamy and suey bestie pin. A lot of people had it, and then I waited too long to go and buy it, so I didn't get my hands on one. But hopefully she releases them, and then I can get one because it's really cute. So to mark that, I used a foiled shopping bag sticker from ScribblePrintsCo, and I ended up moving it up a little bit because what did I do? Oh, I think I was going to put that I got more coffee because I just had caffeine all weekend because I did not sleep. And it caught up with me today. It was real bad. Yeah. But after the little planner party, which was a lot of fun, there's a lot of great speakers, and Andrea got to speak, and we were told not to ask questions, but we were just trying to support our girl. We were being really loud, and I know we were being a little obnoxious, but that's just how I roll. I was proud of her. She did so good. She's the only person I know who can like answer questions and do like a plan with me all at the same time. It was great, and the kit she used was so cute. I think it was exclusive to the party, but I got my hands on it, and it was so cute. Like, it's real cute. So after the planner conference, I keep wanting to call it a planner party, but I'm like, I should call it by what it was, and it was a planner conference. And after the planner conference, me and Ale and Andrea went to go get dinner at a restaurant called Del Frisco's. I don't know, but I felt like their daughter the whole trip. Like, it was just Mama Andrea, well, she's Auntie Andrea, and Mama Andrea and Ita Ale. I kept wanting to call her Abuelita, but she was like, no, say Ita, and I was like, okay, Ita Ale. But they took care of me the whole time. I just love them so much. They're so sweet to me. And yeah, so we got dinner, we got steaks. Ale got a lobster because she had to be different. But it was so good, and we were there for a while. And even like the check was paid and we were still drinking our waters, but It was so good. So to mark that, I used a half box along with, from the Bestie sheet from One Ton in a Million, I used the Suey and Steamy clinking glasses because I thought it was cute. It was a fancy place, so I was like, this is appropriate. And then we got home, and I was so excited because it was like 10 o'clock, like we got back to the hotel, and then I thought like I was gonna go to sleep, but then we just ended up chatting the entire time. And then Andrea told me like her love story with Nick. I mean, she's told me before, but like every time I hear it, like she was telling Ale how they met and all this stuff. And there's just like new details that pop up, but I love hearing a love story. And then Ale told me told us her love story of meeting Oscar and everything. And I was like, oh, my heart. Oh, it was so cute. I love listening to it. I'm a sad single gal, but I'm like, I love listening to it. So I was gonna mark that with like a besties under the covers because we were like on the bed and stuff, but I ended up using a heart eyes munchkin instead because I thought it was cuter. Last but not least, Sunday. Sunday was the day that I was so exhausted I couldn't hold my body up. Like it felt like it weighed a lot more than it did, and I just couldn't carry the weight of myself anywhere. I had to carry all the swag that I got from the party along with my like backpack full of stuff I brought, like my overnight bag. It was so heavy, and I had to walk like a million blocks to my bus, and it's just hot. Like, I liked it when it was cool. I brought a sweater, and I was wearing a sweater, and it was like 85 degrees. It was so bad. I was supposed to wake up at 9, but I kept waking up at 8. I didn't even drink, and I felt hungover, and I was just like, what? And then when I opened my mouth to speak, when my sister called me, my voice came out like this, but more deep, and I'm like, what the heck happened? Like it wasn't like a rager of a planner party. Like, there was no, like, bouncing off the walls and everyone like taking shots or something, you know? So I was like, why do I feel hungover? It was ridiculous. But I woke up so exhausted. So I used a munchkin that looks like how I felt and wrote, I'm so tired. But then I got home and I unpacked, so I used a paper and milk suitcase sticker with a Maro in it, and then I had to go do my friend Anastasia's makeup because she was going to a bat mitzvah. So I very sleepily drove to her house, did her makeup. Her mom made me a cappuccino, so I was like, worth it. But I used Pumpkin Paper Co. Tara putting makeup on. To mark that, I cut off her little feetsies so it would fit in a little bit better. And then my uncle called me and my sister and was like, you should come over for lunch. I think he called us over for lunch, but I wrote down dinner because I didn't eat anything else afterwards. So it was basically my dinner. I used a fancy label and the fork and knife foiled icon from ScribblePrintsCo. And then after that, me, my sister, and my cousins were there, and we were just like Netflix and chilling. We started watching the movie 21, and I really liked that movie. I don't know if it's like a great movie, like standard-wise. I'm pretty sure it's not a great movie, but for some reason I really like watching it. Maybe because I like math and I like the whole like counting cards concept. It's pretty cool. So I used another TV foiled icon from SPC to mark that. Then I gave myself a little pamper night. I put on a face mask because I didn't wash my face all weekend, and I let my cousin pick out my blackheads, which was probably not the best idea, like on my face. So I was like, I really need to put a face mask on and like really clean my face. And I was like, I let myself take a longer shower because I don't have a bathtub anymore. I mean, there's one upstairs in my sister's bathroom, but I was like, I don't have one. I have a really tight standing shower. So I gave myself a little extra long shower, and I used like a coffee body scrub. It was nice. It was like I went to the spa. And I used a Fox and Cactus face mask sticker to mark that. Then I went ahead and filmed my plan with me, this plan with me right here. Almost didn't want to put it up. I was so tired, and I knew this voiceover wasn't going to be great, but I'm determined, very, very determined. So I used a munchkin on the laptop to mark that. And then the last thing I needed to do was just plan out next week so I wasn't missing any appointments or schedules and things like that. So I used a TN sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that last thing of my day. Here we have the entire week in full, and I feel like the left side, the midweek, looks like significantly better than the right side of the week. Like, I'm looking at the right side and I'm like, girl, it looks like you planned it half asleep. I even texted Andrea saying that. I was like, it looks rough. Like, it looks like I can like tell that like the left side was done. with like a good head on my shoulders, and then the right side was like, what? Like, what happened, girl? Like, did you just want to stack all these stickers on top of each other? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So yeah, I really like how this week turned out regardless. It's like really, really pretty, and these colors are so gorgeous, and it was just a really fun weekend. I'm so happy I got to see Andrea again. I got to spend more time with Ale, and I love her even more, and the planner conference was a lot of fun. I liked the table that I was sitting at. All the swag and everything was just like keeping me preoccupied. Plus my little Bendito, he's so cute. I love him. So yeah, that is all I have to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!